What you see in front of you is about $900 worth of 2025 Bowman with a hobby box and a Breaker's Delight box. And I know, right? It's crazy. $900 worth of a product of 17-year-old kids who might never get a single at-bat in the majors, but people are going to spend tens of thousands of dollars for their first auto.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, I don't quite get it, but I'm willing to take a chance. Let's get into it. What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy RGL coming at you with a brand new video, and we do these Bowman videos occasionally, and I like to come on here, and my favorite thing to say is I'm not a Bowman guy, but I'm more than willing to take a stab at a couple of boxes that feature some 17-year-old who might never even take a swing in the majors, but someone will pay $500,000 for their superfractor. If you're new here, go ahead, hit that like button, or hit that subscribe button. As always, I do appreciate a like. 5 years in the game, and I still get that little one wrong. Hilarious. In the past, I really liked my Bowman, and I really liked my minor leagues, and I could pay attention to everything, and life was simple back then. As you get older, life gets complicated, and you got a lot of stuff going on. I wanted to use a different S word, but I'll use that one. You have a lot of stuff going on. You don't get to pay attention to every Mariners game. You barely get to see what's going on with the Tacoma Rainiers, and unfortunately, you just can't watch everything. You can't see everything. You can't pay attention to the things that you love. I used to love minor league baseball and prospecting, and as the years go on, I see it less and less. So if you're coming here looking for your sleeper in this product, nah, that's not this channel. If you're looking for a quick sneaky way to put $100 on one of these 17-year-old kids, and in 3 years your 100 is now 2,000, nope, that's not this channel either. I use two sources. One is prospectslive.com, one is prospects1500.com. That is how I see the tier lists for the guys in here, the kids in here, I should say. So if you're looking for those hot takes, if you're looking for deep analysis of the Bowman firsts in 2025 Bowman, you're not going to get that here. There is 4 tier 1 prospects in this product, and in years past, we've seen as little as 2 guys who hit the tier 1 list. This year, you have Jesus Made from the Milwaukee Brewers. You have Charlie Condon from the Colorado Rockies. You have JJ Weatherhold, I believe, from the Cardinals, and Kevin McGonigle from the Tigers. And yes, I did just read that off a list. So I can't tell you top prospects, but what I can tell you is products and prices. And these prices sadly align with what we have seen with years past with Bowman, the ultimate gamble for, you know, a guy who, or a kid who might never take a at-bat in the majors, or he might get called up and be a big bust. That's just a reality. Very few prospects pan out. What is it? Something like 1% of all baseball players in the minors end up making it to the majors, something like that. But either way, we're going to check out a Hobby Box 1 autograph per, and then we're going to check out a Breaker's Delight 3 autographs per, and no other cards. This one, 10 cards, excuse me. Making some changes to this one this year. 10 cards with the geometric parallels in this one. So not the 3-card, $600, $200 in auto sweat that it used to be. Apologies for that. Big old box of Bowman here. This is the standard experience that you'll expect to see at your local card shop, or if you buy one online. 24 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. Some changes this year. They did add the red rookie redemption. So if you pull a rookie with the red rookie logo, and I'm not quite sure how rare those are going to be, you can hold that card if they win Rookie of the Year. I believe you get $100 Fanatics cash if they win Cy Young, or if they win an MVP, you get more. If they win 2, you get more. And if they are a Hall of Famer, I think the maximum was a Hall of Famer, so you get $1,000 Fanatics fan cash. You might be asking what that is. That's like Fanatics credit to spend on their websites or on Fanatics Live. You can buy merch with it on like your team shop or whatever. So that's what that is. Now, silly question: are you really gonna hold a card from 2025 Bowman with a red rookie stamp and remember for 25 years, you know, 20-year career, and then 5 years after they retire for them to make the Hall of Fame to claim $1,000? I really doubt that's going to happen. I think somebody ran the numbers, and of all time, it was something like players that have gone on to win Rookie of the Year and won 2 MVPs and then retired to Hall of Fame. It was something like 3 players in the modern era or something like that. I can't remember. I think that was the number. We also are looking for the etched in glass and the animes. Those are back for this year. And here's your design. I actually really like this Bowman design. And as you guys know, it's Bowman, so you're going to get a lot of paper. There's going to be your VIP of Carson Williams and Christian Moore. That is that going to be numbered? That is not going to be numbered. That is going to be a Reptilian parallel. It was a top chase last year. speaking of Chase, there's a Chase Mobley and a Walker Janik. So yeah, I really like this design this year. It feels very Bowman-y. I know that's kind of not really a word. It feels very Bowman-y on this design. This is one of the best Bowman designs in years, in my opinion. As I play with my base cards, I'm trying to create 2 stacks because, as you guys all know, the paper cards in this don't really matter. They're pretty irrelevant unless you hold, the top prospect for many years. You're really just looking for the chromes. So you got some good fire starter here. Jonathan Long is going to be a first for the Chicago Cubbies. There's going to be James Tibbs to $4.99 from Giants. He was a first last year as well. Caleb Lomavita. This is my first time with the product. We have yet to add it to our group breaks, but we will be ripping case upon case upon case of this stuff as we do every year. And last year, the last big Bowman to come out was Bowman Draft, and we did pull a Jack Caglione True Red Refractor Auto to 5, which was about I think it was a confirmed sale of $11K on that one. We have a Scouts 100 coming back every year, top 100 of Bubba Chandler. It's going to be Emiliano Petrie, Yofri Rodriguez on the first, and Carlos Tavares. So 24 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. But a lot of them are going to be those paper cards that, you might collect them, you might put together the set, but if you rip any blasters, you're definitely going to be able to put that set together. Cam Smith on the Greatness Loading. I like that one. That one looks cool this year. We have another Reptilian. That is Sammy Hernandez, Franklin Arias, and Dylan Feen. All right. Yeah, the Reptilian. They added these, I believe, was it 2023 or 2024? I can't recall. But the Reptilians were all over last year's products. They had reds and blues and all different colors. Petrie again. Tariq Skubal. There's going to be a Cheerios Future Stars Collectible. That's pretty damn cool. That's pretty damn cool. Oh, that's just called Future Stars Collectibles, and it's kind of like a card shop with all the Bowman sets in the back. That's very cool. That's a very cool insert. I will say, and I know that if you ever watch breaks, that breakers just rush through this product looking for the color, looking for the autos, and with good reason, because if you rip enough cases of this stuff, man, you get so sick of looking at just the base inserts, and I get it. That's how it's always been done. That's nothing new. Bowman's always been ripped that way in mass. But they do some very cool inserts for Bowman. Theron Lozano, Chang Wen Lin, Cody Freeman. So for all of I can remember, going back to 2012, and that's when I first started watching breaks, 2010, 2012-ish with Firehand. That's how Bowman was always done. People just take the base and just go like that. Just show you the chromes and just go right on through it. The only thing that matters is the chromes. Most breakers, if you hop into any Bowman breaks, they won't even ship your paper. They won't even sort it, or they'll ship it all to one spot. There'll actually be called a paper spot, and you can just buy all the paper if that's your thing. Travis Bazzana on the VIPs. He was in draft last year as well. Top prospect from Bowman Draft. Javier McGonigle, Jose Perella, and Pablo Guerrero. I will say one thing that's cool is with the... Oh, we have a die cut in here. With the way MLB has changed some rules, you see call-ups more frequent now with service time. There's that Adele Amador Rookie of the Year. I guess I haven't even been looking, actually, for the red rookie logos. I don't think we've seen one yet, but I haven't even been looking for the red rookie logos as we go on through. I guess these are first, so maybe I should be doing that. I think they're on... Would they be chrome stock? Because normally the chromes are all prospect. So I guess they would be on the paper stock. So unfortunately, does that give you a reason to look at the paper this year? Or will it be obvious? I guess that's a fun question. Let's scroll on through, I guess. I guess we got to pay attention for the red logos now, because those will have some value. But I guess we're looking in the upper left corner, maybe. One thing that always frustrates me about Bowman is just a very inconsistent, and this isn't just Bowman exclusive. This is with all products. If you're going to put a rookie logo on a set, or if you're going to put something like that, put it in the same corner so that, as we're going through and sorting our bulk, it just makes it easier to, some people like to sort out the rookies and set the rookies aside from their veteran base. Something I used to do. Put it in one corner so we don't have to, look at all 4 corners as we're, trying to quickly sort through, 5-row boxes of base cards. Max Clark. Oh, hey, there we go. Just like that. So if Brooks Lee ends up being a Hall of Famer, I got a Thou Wow on my hands right here. Pays for the rip. All right, Brooks Lee. There's another Brooks that I really liked. His name was Brooks Robinson. Really like Brooks Robinson from Baltimore. So there it is. There's the red logo, and I answered my own question. It is on a chrome stock. So curious to see how many of those you get per case, how rare they're going to be. But yeah, that's going to be the buyback. That's the red rookie logo buyback right there. Brooks Lee. I think somebody pointed out there's a couple of guys that got the red logo who aren't even eligible for Rookie of the Year. That's just poor planning on Top's part. Cobb Hightower. What a name on the speckle. George Clausen and Alex Mooney. Seems like every year, somehow, some way, these are non-numbered. Somehow, some way, the Padres always have like a top guy. Last year it was Leo DeVries. The year before that it was Ethan Solis. Even though that team is stacked, they always have a pretty decent farm system. There's Jason Young. We've got Cade Horton. Nate Nankill. I say that right? Probably not. Still looking for our auto in this box. And then, of course, we have the Breaker's Delight, which is about double the cost of Hobby. That's no base cards. That's just hits. Top 100 of Brandon Spote, Jackson Humphreys, and Christian Moore. Didn't really check for my Mariners. I don't think they have anybody in a top tier 3 for rookies, unfortunately, or for prospects, I should say. Once again, like I said, the inserts are very cool. That's Thomas Segis on the Rockstar Rookies. Kind of looking like Guitar Hero right there. Jack Penny. Our first number card, Gary Gilhill, 304 of 350. Gary Gilhill. Just like the other cool name in this set, Jesus Made. And then, isn't there a kid in the set, his name's like Robinson Ichiro Kano, or something like that? Kano, it's those 3 names. I 100% know that it's those names. He has Kano, he has Ichiro, and I think he has one other Mariner name in his. I hope we see him today. Cameron Sullivan. I can't remember the combination exactly how it goes. I know there's Kano and I know there's Ichiro in there. I can't remember. Was it Beltray at the end, maybe? We have Judges. Chamber of Cards. Oh, that's cool. They have different names for their card shop. And he's got all Bowman behind him, too. So it would have been cool if they would have switched it up and put in different cards behind them. But I guess they all have the same product. Greatness Loading. That was, is that Bizana? Was Walker Jenkins. Santiago. There's Bizana right there. Fran Yerber Montillo. Alright, nice. That one's cool. That's a PC card for JML. We haven't seen our auto yet in this box yet. Just looking, I want to see a red or orange or some sort of good color. There's Wyatt Langford. We have a Kumar Rocker Rookie of the Year. Charles McAdoo. Kadeem Diao. Kadeem Diao, I think that's how you say it. Still no auto? Yamamoto. There's going to be a Scouts 100 of PJ Morlando. Seaver King, he was a top prospect in Bowman draft. And Basala, Leo DeVries. Thank you for joining me today as we go on through a box of Bowman. I apologize for not being able to provide any deep... Oh, there's our auto. You know what? That one's actually not bad. I don't think that one's bad. Mitch Jebb is our auto. Mitch Jebb. Let me do a quick look. I have the list over here of top tier 3 prospects. And unfortunately, I don't think Mitch Jebb is on the top 3, but I've heard of him before. Maybe he's been in Panini products or Leaf products. I've definitely heard of him. I've definitely done a little research on him. So I know Mitch Jebb. That name is not a name where I'm like, who is that? But as I look over the list, he is not apparently by Prospects Live, they have not rated him in one of the first 3 tiers. Mitch Jebb, let's see why. Because he was born in 02, making him 23 years old. Yeah, he's way too old. Way too old to be a yeah, he was drafted in the second round of 2023. So Mitch Jebb is our auto. So hopefully we see a good color or an anime or an etched in glass. Or Brooks Lee goes on to win the Hall of Fame. Or goes on to be in the Hall of Fame. Or win an MVP as well. That works as well. We have a Greatness Loading of Jacob Wilson. He has had a good rookie year, and that's coming from a Mariners fan. Just hits. Jose Perella is going to be. They're calling these. They better be calling these X Fractors. They used to be calling these checkerboards. They've been trying to change the name and retcon us all into believing that they are checkerboards, but they're actually X Fractors. They almost got me. For a lot of years, I was, I'll just call it what the checklist says. This is an X-Fractor, my friends. It always has been, always will be. See if we get one more color. We've only seen one numbered parallel in this box so far. I'm curious if we're going to see more, if it's a very stingy one color per box. Jared Sunderstrom for my Mariners, and there's one of the top prospects in J.J. Weatherholt. Very stingy for color so far. You get some unnumbered color, but if it's really one color per box, that's tough for a $300 box. Cam Caminiti, Zaire Hope, Quinn Matthews, and O'Neill Perez. Last pack. I'm expecting to see at least one more numbered color. In a hobby box, really only going to give us one. They're really only going to give us one. Dylan Cruz, Rockstar Rookies. The Andrew Painter and Will Simpson and Conrad Kaysen. So this was a look at a hobby box for you right here. And yeah, the X-Fractor non-numbered. Judge's Chamber of Cards, very cool card. We did have the Gary Gilhill to 350, but it is a pitcher. You don't want pitchers usually in Bowman. We got some non-numbered parallels. We did get some non-numbereds. Oh, we got two. We got the James Tibbs. So we got two numbered cards. This one was non-numbered, the speckle. We did get the red rookie logo of Brooks Lee. Our auto was Mitch Jebb. And we're not done today, because now we're going to the D-Gen district. This is the Delight version of this product. This says, I don't want all those base cards and inserts. Just give me 10 cards, 3 autographs. So if you were to buy 3 hobby boxes, you would pay $900. This is, so I guess you get the discount, but you also get 190 or so less cards. 110 card pack, looking for the geometric parallels. The geometrics are going to be exclusive to this one, so I think most of the other SKUs like Jumbo and Hobby and Retail, Mega Box, or not Megas, but Blasters, they all share similar parallels. This is going to be the home to just geometrics. That's pretty. That's pretty. We're going to have Seaver King and Yeremy Cabrera. We have another red. Okay, I'm just curious where our autos are. We have another red that is going to be Caden Dana. So if Caden Dana wins Rookie of the Year or goes on to be a Hall of Famer, I'm going to be miserable if he stays with the Angels the whole time. We don't want any Hall of Famers on any other team but my Seattle Mariners. Not an auto here. That is going to be Christian Campbell to 150. These are usually to 10 most years. These geometrics, they're not here. They're to 250 though. That's going to be Giancarlo Laura. So new geometric parallels to Bowman, but in like WWE Chrome, this would be numbered to 10. Where are our autos at? We got Alex Mooney to 99. And that's going to be, usually these are our HTA exclusives to 150. That's an auto, that's an auto, that's an auto. So this is a VIP, is a match auto. Okay. All right. Well, this is where it matters, I guess. Our final 3 autos. We have a speckle, a base, and a HTA exclusive. Let's go to the speckle first. It's to 250, 295, 299. And that's Yeremy Cabrera. Yeremy Cabrera is a top 3 prospect for the Texas Rangers. So that is to 299. One more. Base. Is that Rocky colors? We're looking for Condon. That's not Rocky colors. That's Marlin colors. That's Thomas White, who is a tier 2 prospect actually for the Marlins. And our final card of the day. And that is Lucas Ramirez. Lucas Ramirez is not on the top 3 list, and that is to 150. Lucas Ramirez to 150 is your HTA exclusive. I guess you call it a mojo. They don't actually on the checklist call it a mojo, but if you know, you know. It's a mojo. It's a mojo. That's Panini. That's the Panini mojo to 25. Let's leave these up. Take a look once again. Breakers box coming in at about $600. Hobby box coming in at $300. So $900 worth of Bowman today. I've spent $900 on other videos and done far, far worse on this channel. Yeremy Cabrera, once again, a tier 3 prospect. Thomas White, base at tier 2. And our other one was Lucas Ramirez to 150. We did have two of these, the Caden Dana and then the Brooks Lee. And then some geometrics of a couple of firsts. Alex Mooney not on the top 3. So overall, I mean, Bowman is for a very, very special type of collector. You have 2 types of collectors, in my opinion. for baseball cards, you have the Bowman purists, the ones who think that the Bowman first auto is a player's true auto, the most valuable. That's what the market agrees with. And then you've got the Topps fans, the people who want the first rookie card from them during their first year up in the bigs. That's me. I've always wanted the first year that they've been playing. I prefer the Topps rookie card over the Bowman first auto. I know I probably, if you're with me on that, you're probably in the minority. Honestly, it's probably very close to 50-50 in reality. But there are baseball collectors who only want to deal in the Bowman firsts, and this is their one of their big releases, along with Bowman Chrome and Bowman Draft. These are like their pure, there's other Bowmans like Sterling and Bowman's Best, and those products aren't for them either. They just want the true firsts that come out of this one. So I think we didn't do as great as I would hope today. We're not rich. Another year, we're not rich. We didn't hit a $500,000 Superfractor, but maybe you did. Let me know what you think of 2025 Bowman. Are you geeked out about this prospect class? If you are a big prospector, if so, and you want to talk up the guy that you think is a sleeper, feel free to do so in the comments. But that is going to do it for me. Take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time on Down the Road.